Hey, Silk, what's going on, man? Not a whole lot this morning. Just hanging out. How are you, man? Did a little cleaning. Did a little, computer work, and yeah, I'm just hanging out, man. Do like a little bit of a kinda sorta different stream, sorta different, sorta kinda, cause like I'll still end up probably taking bounties and stuff like that, but just mostly trying to chill for a little bit, you know. Been a long past couple weeks, just hanging out though. Just chilling, man. What's up with you? How's Silk doing? Clearing out your YouTube recommendations. Not interested. Don't recommend this video channel. Too much bullshit to wait there. Yeah, dude. Tell me about it. Tell me about it. I've spent like forever trying to like do exactly that, like get the algorithm to recognize what I really want, and I don't know. That's part of the reason why I'm here now too, because I couldn't find anything interesting enough on the old YouTubes, man. So just hanging out, probably go fishing, go riding. But I hear you, and I don't know how much of it has to do with like this like insurgence of like friggin' AI that they're putting into everything, and I think they've been using it a lot longer than they let us all on to believe. Like I think they've just, cause like I watched some other dude like talking about in his channel, like talking about having to like go through the process of like claiming that a whole entire video or whole entire channel is stealing like whole entire videos from his channel, and he's like showing the emails between him and YouTube, and it's not even a real person. Like, and I don't know if he could tell it or not. He should be able to tell it because he's a pretty like intelligent lawyer dude, but and that's like mostly what his channel is like lawyer stuff, but like I don't know if he could tell, man, because like some of the like almost every single, like I don't think he even spoke to a single human being the entire time that he was like doing that. Like I really think that they've just been using AI for so much crap without telling anybody, and I think it definitely has like been a part of like them implementing it and everything, right? Like it's been a part of their trying to strengthen their algorithm, learning what you like better and blah 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 blah. And it's just because it's been marketed by all these like Silicon Valley like CEOs to other CEOs as like a magic silver bullet that's going to solve all their problems, and it's definitely not. Like, I don't know, I've used AI in so many different capacities just for like research, my own personal research, and it's barely a good tool at some of the most like basic things that they claim it can do. Like it's barely good at any of that stuff. So I guess all that long-winded stuff to say that like, bro, it's just like picking from crap that it thinks because you might have interacted in any kind of way with it. Like I don't even, I can't even begin to try to explain. It's like extremely simplified but yet over complicated, like because they always, everything's like it's intentionally meant to seem like it's over complicated, but it's really not. It's like it's so simple, it's so dumb. I don't know, it's just dumb. Yeah, why pay somebody when you can just push your shit on everyone with the computer? Yeah, no, exactly. That's why too I've always been hesitant to use the AI, because like I don't want my channel to come across as like disingenuous to people. But for the basic things of like proof of concept of like, you know, ghosts in a character and stuff like that, it's not bad. It's not bad at doing that. It's barely good at it, but it's not bad. But I don't know. It's also why I've kind of like slowed down on posting a bunch of stuff recently though too, because I really kind of want to like hone in on making more quality stuff and like doubling down more on like the human connection and all that stuff with the channel, because like that's really the only thing that's gonna help us all survive this mess that they've created. Like, it's really frustrating though, like as a content creator, as a user on YouTube, it's really frustrating having to like wade through all the bullshit that AI is picking out for you to be like, oh, this is what you really want to watch, right? It's like, no, nope. And I've spent, in the years since deleting all of my other social medias and only being on YouTube, I've spent the like vast majority of my time doing exactly what you're talking about though, like hitting don't recommend this channel, god this is god awful, why would you recommend that to me, not interested in this video because of this type of content. Dude, and I've even used the report stuff on certain shit, and like it still ends up in a recommended thing, and it's like, so clearly whatever you guys are doing, it ain't working. Like, whatever you're claiming that like you're doing to help, you know, what's the word? Like get all of my algorithm together or whatever to suggest stuff. Like it's clearly not working, dude, because you're not really actually listening to anything that anyone says. And that's the other bad side to this whole AI shit, which is also screwing companies out of like finding legitimate people who actually just want to come and work and do a job and go home at the end of the day too. Because I've noticed that too inside the like job hunting realm. Like just AI everywhere, man. Like it's like, here, make your resume like catered more towards this job using AI, so that an AI can then read it and be like, no, not good enough. Like, it's just, I don't know, it's getting so out of hand and so bad, because the tool is mediocre at best, is really what I'm trying to say. Like, any form of AI doing anything is legitimately mediocre at best. Like, when you actually put it under a scientific type style microscope and look at it, it's mediocre at best. Like, it's mediocre at managing your books as a business. It's mediocre at, like, answering the phone and pretending like it's a human. It's mediocre at being a chatbot that you can talk to with a human. Like, it might convince most people, but as like or for whatever, but it's I don't know. It's so mediocre, and it's also very very clear and apparent. Sorry, I didn't mean to go off on this rant, but it's also very clear and apparent how mediocre it is when you do that. When you do spend time like trying to fix the algorithm to cater more towards what you like. Cater was the word I was looking for earlier, but and it still pushes you like these like mediocre, like borderline horrid, awful suggestions just because that's the traction. That particular channel or video has traction or whatever. And 9 times out of 10 it has traction because it's just crap. Like it's just god awful stuff that people are hate watching. Like I don't know. It's only a matter of time before like that whole like dead internet theory is true where like just bots are making crappy content and the majority of like, because that's another thing too I've seen is like AI like ran channels that are like that seem like they're ran entirely by an AI, like from the posts that they talk about, like from the posts, like the words they use in a post to like the videos that they make to the all that crap. And again, that's why like I still wanna been showing the same shit over and over. Yeah. And that's exactly what I'm talking about. Where like the only reason it's doing that is because that shit is what people are like hate watching right now. And it's like hate watching isn't. First of all, hate watching is a very real pandemic that we need to stop. Like as a whole humanity, we need to just like agree to stop doing that. I know all of my ghosts, like you and everybody else that's like in the Discord and hangs out with me, I know we're all like typically a lot more critical thinking than most people, but we need to stop doing that. We need to stop like hate watching stuff and being like, oh, did you see what's going on over here? Like, that's awful. Like, no, we need to stop doing that shit. We need to start actually like focusing, talking, having real conversations, which perfect segue is right to back to what I'm tired of content doesn't match the title. That too. And again, like I feel like a lot of that's all because of this like the mediocrity of AI. Like that's all due to relatively to the mediocrity of AI. But like I said, I wish too that, and I'm glad that I have done this. I've made this channel, made connections with you and with other people too. It's like a testament to like everything that they say is wrong. Like, cause, you know, they try to talk about how like you can't like monetizing genuine connection is really difficult. No, it's not. Just stop pushing hate content or hate watching content. You know what I mean? Or stop pushing content that doesn't match the title of the thing, or like mediocre videos because people have hate watched them or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, just clickbait. It's only after the clicks. Well, it's only after that engagement, man. Like, and the other thing too is like the rage bait works on a lot of people too, where it gets them to like write a comment, gets them to like hit the dislike button, which all of these like artificially intelligent algorithms, they just see all that stuff as interaction. Like, so it's like, oh, people want more of this. It's like, no, that you can't just read like, especially negative interactions as like, well, just people want this. People want to see this because it's not. I don't know. But again, kind of a segue back into why like I'm happy I made the channel and stuff like that, and that I'm gonna just keep continuing to work on it, build it out, because you can, dude. You can monetize a genuine connection and have everyone in that like situation or transaction or whatever you want to call it, everyone be the better for it. Like, if you have a genuine connection where there is like genuine, I've reported so much of this shit only to be ignored. Yeah, bro, same exact. I feel you. Like, it's exactly the way I feel too, man. And it's like, what's the point? What's the point then? What is the point? But like I was saying, that's why it's just a testament to why I really need to keep working and keep going and keep trying to build the channel, because like you can do this stuff. I know in my heart and in my soul that like building a channel and building my dreams of like turning this book into a film that people would actually enjoy. Like, I know that basing all of that off of genuine connection is far better than being like, oh, I've got, you know, 1 billion views and I've got like a bunch of traction and I've got all this crap on YouTube, and then like convincing some rich suits who don't give a fuck about the story, about the character, about any of that, to then be like, oh yeah, we could stand to make a lot of money off of this. Like, because that's, yeah, obviously I need to make a living, but that's not my intent, is to make a whole bunch of money. My intent is it goes way much deeper than that with the character in it. I hope that some of that comes through with like the visual storytelling that I try to portray, even in the shorts with AI too. But that's neither here nor there. The major part of that too really is that I gotta finish writing it so that I can like give it out to you, disperse it out to you guys, especially all the day one homies like you, and like everybody that was here under 1,000 subs, bro. Like, all of you guys get a free copy of my book, like whether you want it or not. I'm gonna give it to you. And read it or don't. I don't, you know what I mean? Like, I don't care. But because I really ultimately want to make it into a movie, because I know that is another way to get the story across. And that's really my main goal with all of it, is that like I have a story I want to tell that I need to get across, and that I feel like a lot of people could benefit from hearing, reading, if nothing other than just entertainment too. So it's like, I don't know, man. I'm just here trying to be a human, trying to do my thing, and trying to be genuine in a world that is like increasingly not that. You know what I mean? That's kind of the protest, or the point of my channel, and what I'm trying to do here on YouTube. And I mean, I've already like had a decent amount of success at like proving that genuine connection can cut right through the algorithm like that. And like all of you guys too that are out there that are critical thinkers, that have these types of conversation with, that I have these types of conversation with, like, I know there's more of us out there. We can't be the only ones that want a better, you know, quality of life, want a better quality of entertainment, want a better quality of better class of criminals, whatever you want to call it, man. Like, it's just, I don't know. You know what I'm trying to say. But I've done it too, man. I've reported so much of it, only to have it like just show up, like almost, maybe not even the same video, but like another video by the same channel that I've definitely said, not interested, don't recommend this channel. And I'll give you a perfect clear example of that. I don't know if you or anybody watching knows about the YouTuber Whistling Diesel. Never could stand the kid's content. Always thought he was just a loudmouth piece of garbage that like just got famous for blowing up or like breaking rich people toys, like cars and shit like that, or being goofy with rich people toys, or wannabe rich people toys. And has now himself become a wannabe rich person, which is god awful, but in and of itself. But I've said to YouTube over the last like 3 to 4 years, at least, probably 3, 4, maybe more than that, like 5, 6, 7 times, I've said not interested in this channel. Yeah, a rich moron, a wannabe rich moron who may be actually rich, but like wannabe in the sense that he'll never actually be rich. And I say that to anybody that has a huge amount of wealth, because you'll never be rich, man. With all that wealth, you'll never actually be rich. Like, being actually rich is not just about how much money you have, man. It's about your morals, your character. It's about what you do when no one's watching. It's about how you behave in your private life. It's about how you behave publicly. It's about all that shit. Like, it's not just about how much money you have in the bank and how much dumb shit you can break. Like, or how many clicks you can get on a platform that.
Hey, you there? Why
I'm leaving. I'm leaving, guys. I'm not even trying to mess with you. I know. This is, I might come back. I might come back after I have this conversation. After I finish these parts of this conversation. This guy's over there. But yeah, I've said to YouTube repeatedly, I don't want to watch his crap. I don't want to watch him drive a G-Wagon through the fucking cornfield. I don't want to watch him ramp a Ferrari. I don't want to watch him, like, dump a Tesla Cybertruck, because I could give a fuck about the damn Cybertruck or any of the cars that loser creates. Under the guise of, like, trying to be better for society and all that crap. You just, again, another rich piece of crap that wants to make money. But I could give a crap about all that stuff, man. Like, and I could definitely give a crap about the kid, because he's just a loudmouth piece of garbage. Like, that's really all he is. And, you know, sure, 12-year-olds like to watch that dumb. I don't know why you kept doing that, Sleeper. I don't know how many times I tried to turn the fuck around, but you just wanted to go over the edge. What the Sleeper? Damn horse. It's like trying to turn around, but the fucking camera angle changed, so he kept going the opposite way. Goddamn horse. But yeah, I don't know. I've said it like repetitively. I don't want to watch the crap because of so many reasons. Like, mostly because it sucks, and it's like low hanging fruit, like low value entertainment. Like, it's like, you know, you get nothing really out of it watching some kid like destroy rich people toys. Like, it's fun. Like, and again, not in any like good constructive way either. Like, it's like all under the guise of like, oh, how cool is this, dude? And it's not cool. You're a loser. You're a giant loser with no personality, with no like, with nothing actually good to contribute to society in any way, shape, or form. Like, you're just a loser that wants to leech off of the working class of people that are generating all the wealth. I think these guys are mad up here now. Bro, go away. Go back. Go back to your little... I'm coming up there in a minute. God, I'm talking with my friend Silk. Jeez. God, NPCs these days, man. What are you... But yeah, I don't know. I didn't mean to rant forever, but that's just like a perfect example of exactly what I was talking about. Like, this whole, like, you tell them, you report it, you say I don't want to watch it, and then like a month or two later, another Whistling Diesel video shows up in your feed. The only thing I want to hear about that kid is like when he's not allowed on the platform anymore, because like his content is like overall damaging to society as a whole, like, and just contributing more brain rot kids coming out of the whole generation. Like, we need to stop giving people like that platforms just because it's like draws interaction. Like, I don't know. Anyway, rant over, I guess. Just pisses me off, though, equally as much as I'm sure, like, what you're talking about pisses you off, man. Just pisses me off that, like, people in power don't, like, do anything about that type of shit. Like, they just let it go because it makes them more money or whatever, instead of, like, you know, attempting things or hoping things. Because, like, again, if you I've always held this argument too, man. Like, if you, so the last thing I'll say before I end the rant completely, and it's indicative in this statement, like, a king is only as rich as his poorest subject. So if you're rich in a world where the majority of the people around you are poor. You're poor. You're poor. You're piss poor on so many levels that it's not even funny. Like for all the wealth in the world, you're still poor. But if like the jackass movement. The jackass movement, yeah. Well, even those movies had some form of like entertainment and being stupid, but like it's just when you have this society that like values stuff that like doesn't contribute a net positive. Like at the end of the day, you know what I mean? Because like at the end of the day, after Jackass was all said and done, after you watched like one of their skits or watched like a whole entire movie, at the end of the day, like you're a good critical thinker's like takeaway from that is like, wow, this is really dumb. You know what I mean? It's funny, it's dumb, it's good entertainment. That's about all it's worth. But when you've created this thing where your takeaway is like, oh, I need to see more dumb like that. You know what I mean? And people on this platform have definitely done that like 100 times over, but I mean, I could like name off like 80 YouTubers that have done that, but like, but I won't, just because like I'm not trying to trash talk any of them really, and it really wasn't even trying to trash talk the other guy, Wisdom Diesel either, like, because the thing is like if you can generate content that is, it's good, it's entertainment, and it just like at the end of it, like when it's all said and done, it provides some sort of a net positive for like either the platform it's on or for the like the people that consume it, or both, ideally both. Then yeah, like you could stand to make so much more money. It's the same thing too. I was talking about with some people on stream last night, where we were talking about the planned obsolescence of widgets that companies like Apple and things like that, like big companies took part of. Like planned obsolescence was this thing that got really big in the 50s, and then just increasingly just kept getting worse over a longer period of time. But just for anybody that doesn't know, I'm sure you're aware, Silk, but for anybody that doesn't know, planned obsolescence is this thing where like you intentionally design a product with a flaw, like that it's going to break after a certain amount of time, but you make the product so good that people keep coming back to buy more of the said product. And they think that that means infinite money. It doesn't. It means eventually you're going to run out of resources, you're going to run out of people who can afford to buy your shit because you've overpriced yourself out of your market completely, which is what rich people are doing right now. And I feel like the real reason why they have bunkers is not because they know some secret that we don't know. It's because they're afraid of what's coming, and what's coming is this shortage of things that they have created, and they know, and then they know how people are going to react to that, and they're afraid. They're scared, and rightfully so, because they would be the first targets of this stuff. Because one, they caused it, and then two, they're also hoarding resources now. And I mean, you take any lesson from history and spend 5 minutes with it, you'll understand that. You'll understand that really quickly, because that's just what rich people do repeatedly throughout history: is hoard resources, create a problem, hide from the problem, and then pretend like it's our fault, even though they're the ones that created it. It's the same damn story throughout every century of like human civilization ever. And here's me holding out hope that we're gonna learn this time around, but we'll see. But if you can, dude, like if you can, and that's kind of too. It's a little bit of part of the sort of like my own independent scientific research I'm even doing with just the channel and all this stuff too. Is to just like not just prove to myself or to the platform or to even to people, but just to prove that like you can build uh, uh, um, a business or a platform or an idea or a concept or a company with products off of genuine connection, and you can do it in such a way that provides a net positive to all parties involved and not just yourself. Um, and to be able to do that would would be something for me like huge. It would be huge for me to be able to do that because then maybe again, just me holding out hope that we'll learn this time around. But then, maybe can actually start to try to make the world slightly a better fucking place instead of one that's ruled by narcissistic psychopaths who think that like if you just pretend hard enough, like people will perceive you as a good person, no matter what you're doing behind closed doors. But I don't know. I had one guy too a long time ago that was like this super conservative guy that was like, "No man, you've got really good ideals. You should definitely continue on your path of trying to become like a college professor and all that stuff." And I don't know. I agreed with him, but also at the same time, I'm like, it's just that path isn't gonna work because it's been too like capitalized. Like it's awful, but it's true. Like it's just become too much of a capitalized thing. Like it's like all the like social like services and things that were meant to be good for people that have just turned into one giant fucking trust fund operated business. Like where the main goal is to provide profit to the trust fund. So that was one of the reasons I stopped pursuing that and just have decided that like I'm gonna try to do it in a different way. I guess I don't know. And even if I, you know, can never really fully accomplish it, at least I died knowing I tried. And didn't just like buy into the bullshit that everyone preaches. Alright, Sleeper, you're just stuck on that mountain for right now, so I guess before I do this I gotta run to the bathroom real quick. Take a leak. So yeah, I don't know. Like I said, my bad. Didn't mean for the rant to go on forever. Didn't just kind of was already in that mood before you said something. Then you said something. So I let all the thoughts out. I appreciate it though, man. I appreciate you humoring me and also trusting me to talk about it with me, man, because most people just spit more garbage back at you. But I've always appreciated that though with you, man. Like being able to kind of be a little bit candid with you on and off stream. I've always liked that. But I'll be right back. I'm just gonna use the restroom real quick, and we'll come back and take care of these fellers behind us here, and we'll take our hideout back. This is where I like to come and chill, man. This is one of the spots that's got like such a nice view. So as soon as I come back, we'll take our view back. All right, morning coffee kind of ran right through me, but we're back. Speaking of morning coffee, I might have to go make some more real quick too. Let me We'll do that after we take our view back up here. And the last thing I'll say in regards to any of that I hope gives some of us working people, poor ass people, some hope, is that there's one thing that like almost all of these like rich idiots are just like completely not calculating when they're like desperately trying to make as much money as possible. And I guess the best way to sum it up is as a ex New Yorker had the saying that's famous in movies and shit, but every dog has his day. And there's a lot of really, really rich CEO New Yorkers right now that are even forgetting that every dog has his day. So that's the one thing that doesn't want to be saved, and it only wants what it wants when it wants it. And the hell with you. Yeah, well, you're kind of right. You're kind of right. Which is really, too, that's really, it's not necessarily what I'm trying to do either. I'm not trying to save the world. Definitely trying to create a community of people that give a fuck about stuff in general. And you being a part of it is already a testament to the success of that, as well as the other ghosts who are capable of critical thinking and not just like buying into all the nonsense around them. But they don't realize it, but they're forcing themselves into a shitty position, and they'll learn the hard way that every dog has his day. It sucks to be them when that day comes, and to hell with them is what I have to say to that. Because you can't just keep doing what you're doing and expect it to not come back to bite you in the ass. You can't just keep doing what they're doing and expect it to not come back and bite them in the ass. Because it will. It'll definitely come back and bite them in the ass. They don't use their brains as critically as the rest of the world because they think that they don't need to. They think that they have people for that. That's right, walk on back over to your building there, partner. We're gonna do this quick.
They wait for you in hell.
Trying to get up here where this dude is. Dust to dust. Your head is exploded all over the ground. Ha ha ha.
Better hold the bullets. Nowhere to run.
Bro, I lit your tower on fire. How are you still shooting at me? Let's go up here. Come on, poke your head up. Damn it, I shot his hat off. His hat. Ah! Come on, poke it up again. Poke it up. Poke your head up.
You're already dead, mister.
That's rich coming from the last guy alive, partner. real rich. Oh, yeah?
Sorry, so you are.
Sorry, so I am. Again, you're the last one alive, partner. And you got terrible aim. Oh, you got a little bit of fight. Not enough, though. I will take my hideout back. Thank you. Oh my god, Sleeper's still chilling on the side of the cliff over there. He's not going to be able to get off. God dang it. Yeah, I think a lot of us dudes though feel that way. Silk. Oh my god, Sleeper, what the Oh, dude. Did you go all the way down? Because then I could get you, actually. Bap. Now I'm dead. Shit! He needs a revive. Come on, stop. Slip it on the rock, you dumbass. Get over there. Oh my god, he's mad far away, too. He's probably gonna die. Then I'm gonna have that stupid-ass Scarny Nag following me around until my horse insurance kicks in. Come on, gotta get there before he dies. Get there! Give him a revive. Give him a revive. There we go. There we go. But yeah, so anyway, like I said, rant over. Sorry it went on for so long, but I think a lot of us dudes feel like that, man, when we're younger. Like, we want to fix the world, save the world. And you're right, dude. Like, it definitely doesn't want to be saved. Like, it wants what it wants when it wants it. And there ain't shit you can really do about it. So the best you can do is try to kind of surround yourself with people that are similar-minded to you, and create like an immediate community, an immediate group of like support of people that give a shit about the things that you give a shit about, even if that is making the world a tiny bit of a better place. Because you can do that in your own small circles, and if the idea is big enough and the people give enough of a crap about it, then it could work. It could work. It's not necessary that you need to try to save the world in order for it to be a better place, but a man can dream. And I mean, if you just look at even what some of the rich idiots are trying to do right now, too. I mean, what's the point of building a giant compound somewhere other than to get your own little thing going on or whatever, Buying up 11 properties and all kinds of stupid nonsense like that, like. And maybe some of them are even right in doing some of that stuff. They're just going about it in a really terrible, awful way. And ultimately, that kind of makes them wrong for doing so. So it's like you could, Which is why I'm still, like I said, I'm holding out that the world might slightly learn from some of its mistakes, maybe. If not, who cares? At least I died trying to do what I wanted to do, and didn't just give in or give up. Because that's one thing that I know to always be true about myself, is that I'm tenacious, even to a fault sometimes. Where most people fail, I kind of just will go back to the drawing board Figure out a different way. As Larry says, you can't fix stupid. That is one thing that is probably always going to be a constant in the universe. you can't. You can't fix stupid. Which is why, again, none of what I do is ever an attempt to fix stupid. And I know you're not saying that, but because you know what I'm trying to do. The main thing I'm trying to do is finish a story of this character, get it out there, see what happens. A lot of people sometimes can end up finding a good amount of success in their little like Hail Mary type things, But yeah, you're right, man. You can't fix stupid. There's no sense in trying to either. That is probably one of the more futile things in life, is trying to fix stupid or fix something that ain't broken. Because stupid ain't broken. It's just stupid. Which is why I feel like that saying also still holds true when don't try to fix something that ain't broken. And I'll tell you what, stupid ain't broken. It's just stupid. But I learned really, 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 really early on about a lot of that stuff, actually, because when I was like 12 or 13, I started going to construction jobs with my dad, and that was before I could work in the United States legally. I was going to jobs with him, and I remember after like the third or fourth, maybe even like the fifth job, going with him, I was thinking to myself and thinking out loud with him. I think, well, it was like one morning while we were on the way to work. We were on the way to a job, and I started, and I had been thinking about it for a while, but I finally kind of got up the courage to say something to my dad, and I said, why wouldn't you, as a contractor, build a house and have a plumbing system and an electrical system that like is good and then lasts as long as you possibly can make it. Obviously I was 4, so I said, I wasn't 4. I was younger. I was like 12, 13, so I said like, make it last forever. But you can't actually make something last forever, because nothing does. But just make something last longer than and cheaper than all of your competitors,
Hey
because
there,
then
fella.
howdy. Because then you would,
I've
then
been
you'd have,
scratching the gravel today.
then you'd have tons of customers all coming to you because it's cheaper and it lasts way longer, and you'd probably end up making more money than the competitors who are making stuff that are planned, that are intentionally going to break on you in a few months or whatever. And his answer was a very lackluster, shitty, like capitalistic type response, of which I've come to vastly ignore in favor of my own philosophy, which is that I was saying to him and kind of saying to you when I was talking about the building something off of a genuine connection. People say that altruistic motivations can't be something that you do well with or make money off of, and I don't know, I kind of spit in people's face like that and say, fuck you, man. I'll show you. You want to treat people like dirt, then you're going to get treated like dirt. Goodbye. My attention and my care and my compassion clearly does not belong to you or with you, or and me having it for you to even have this conversation with you at the very beginning was kind of me being a little bit stupid and not trusting my intuition on it, but people that just answer stuff like that are just either stupid themselves, or they're just so beaten down by that that attitude that was beaten into them, and I say screw you, dude. Um, you can make shit better. You can have a vastly more successful business than someone like Elon, just by actually being a good person and making a good product that lasts longer. You don't need. It's the same as like having a channel and like praying or hoping for like, you know, negative interaction just because it's interaction. Like, your channel will be so much healthier in the long run for you having just moderated that like ignorant comment out of there than just accepting it as interaction that will hopefully draw more interaction. And right now the world is full of stupid. Yeah, dude. The world is full of stupid. Again, too, just more why I'm saying what I'm saying, man. Like, I know there's more of us out there that aren't. And I know the reason why the world is the way that it is just because genuinely, like, we're kind of a little bit more quieter, and we even question ourselves a little bit more than idiots do. But it's high time we started being a little bit more confident in the ideas that we know, intrinsically or intuitively are actually good ones, and saying screw you to the ways of like olden days like that. There's some traditions that are meant to be kept, and some that are definitely meant to be just like hucked over the edge of a cliff and never thought of ever again. But you can, and if no one out there's willing to try it, then it'll never happen. God dang, man, there's so many wolves. Sleeper. Bad dog. Bad dog. Don't do it. You stupid dog. Stupid, stupid wolf. But yeah. That world is definitely full of it. And it's sad that like the stupid people have convinced the smarter people that like, you know, we need to like question ourselves and stay quiet about shit. Mister, there ain't much room up on this trail for the both of us. No, I'm just kidding. Move over for him. I don't. What stupid thing is he gonna say? Oh, nothing? Huh? Nothing? Look at that. Right there. There goes, everybody. There he goes. An honest man. As far as I can tell anyway, but, he's just minding his own damn business. He didn't say anything. Let him just ride off into the sunrise. Oh. There he goes. He's walking real slow too. How's the quality of the stream looking there, Silk? Does it look a little bit more decent than usual? And the last like 3 streams, I've increased the bitrate up a ton because I don't know why I had it set to so low. Like the highest that I could stream to you guys in was like 720, and I went in and kicked it up a little bit, so it should look a little bit better, and you should be able to watch it in like 1080. Like a nice full crisp 1080. Picture's clear. That's important. That's all that's important, really. Clear picture. Hey man, I don't know, up here is one of my favorite parts of the map to be on. Because it's like so far away from any of the the towns, little civilizations. Actually, I didn't even. I'll show you where probably one of my most favorite spots on the map is. To come just like sit and chill. It's kind of why I love this game so much too, because like, you know, as real life chill spots become increasingly scarce. I know this place will always, this game will, for the most part, always be here. Wait, is it this way? Yeah, it is, okay. Just doesn't look like it. And this is also like a reminder of where I'm trying to get back to. Like, I don't need, you know, 120 acre friggin' plot land, dude. If I have any success at all with any of this stuff, even if it's just a regular JOB, so to speak, and not this, definitely plan to have, like, at the very least, an acre, a couple of horses, and a spot in the middle of nowhere so I can die in peace. So I can live and die in peace. Here it is. This is the spot. And again, I don't even know what it is about this spot necessarily. That I like so much, because it's just like a dilapidated shack, like a little shanty. That, like, in the story mode, I think there's like 2 dead guys in here. It's like they clearly were fighting over the item that I think you can find in here. But yeah, I don't know. Just something about like looking in all directions. That's cool up there too. Forgot that that was up there even. A rock that kind of like fell over. So that's really cool. Like I don't know if it was intentional, but like symbolic scenes, art, I guess, in the game, like in the world, in the like the actual physical world of this game. And I'd noticed it a few times, like, and I'm sure you probably know about the Tree of Life, right? Silk, the symbol for the Tree of Life. You can find in a couple different cultures have it too. It's just like that one, like, lone tree with kind of like a relatively skinny but still kind of thick trunk, and then it like goes straight up, and you got like it branches out kind of wide, very like bushy type thing. There's a few of those, like kind of. I can't avoid the pun. Planted into the world here that look really cool. But yeah, I don't know. I think it's the fact that when you look in all directions, there's like no signs of people up here except for that little shanty shack. Like no matter what direction you look in up here. Some rats. But I love being out here. And even just riding, like if you were just riding down the trail on that road right there, you wouldn't even know that that thing was over there. Unless you went over there. Let's see if I can't come across that thing that I was talking about. It's like an image that, like, when you sit in a certain perspective in the world, like it just produces that, like, image. I don't know. Like the tree. And it's usually, like, a lone kind of tree, like, with not a lot around it. And like I said, when you, like, look at it, you can see it. It's cool as shit looking. But yeah, I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. It's just like a symbol. Yeah, I feel like it, I don't know, it's kind of cool that they like built it into the world instead of like, we're like, oh, it's a carving on a rock or on a tree or something like that, you know what I mean? strolling off the mountains over there. Train coming in. Hello, Nanette. How are you? You're good? That's good. How's your day going so far, your evening? Almost forgot you're on the other side. Yeah, in bed now. Okay. Good, good. I hope you're comfy. Aw, dude, you didn't unload on me. We were both commiserating, I guess, if you will, about the world and the algorithms that are like controlling it so tightly right now. I mean, it's you know, it's something I'm sure that's everyone feels. I don't think you unloaded. It's again, man. Just circled all the way back around to what I was saying. That's kind of the whole point to me doing this in general. It's to be that, to make that on the platform here, and not just be another nobody who's just trying to do some kind of weird rug pulley thingy. I don't know. dumbass like meme coin, like everybody else or whatever they're doing. Writing a, and I'm just writing a story, like. Have a good views of your life is the yeah. Well, that's I know that. Yeah, that's part of the. That's part of it for me too. Is realizing the need for a real genuine connection there, not just like a faceless person through the screen, or even a person with a face that's just not being genuine on camera. But yeah, it does do well when I do that. Just being genuine, hanging out with the Wolfies, playing guitar, talking with you guys back and forth about stuff, you know. So yeah. And I know that too. I know that because, like, video games can only be so interesting, you know? Like, even the way that that tree is almost lining up in that rock right there, I feel like is it's interesting. Violet snowdrops that I am usually full on. Let's see. And they're fun for me too. I enjoy doing it. I've already met like a couple of my subscribers that are also like into music too that way, which is really cool. One of them was even showing me just through typing in chat like how to do one of the songs that like I only kind of knew the very beginning of. So it was cool, man. I definitely like that stuff. It's cool getting to interact with people. Like that.
Oh, you're going down.
Don't say that.
Dead man.
I'm gonna bring him in, and I don't really want to. I'm enjoying hanging out. Out in the nature. Dummy. Idiot. You had to camp where one of my usual riding trails is. Come on. Now I gotta bring you into Valentine. Yeah. Okay. I wonder. Get down from here without. Doesn't matter. I'll be directly across from it if I go down the tracks a little ways anyway. We'll just do that. It's not like he's gonna be any bother on the ride back anyway. Yep. Yeah, no. Yeah, it's interesting too because I never wanted really to like be a streamer in that type of a sense. I never even really wanted to be like doing this, but a lot of things kind of just like clicked and aligned correctly for me to realize that I could use this as an avenue to get my character out there and make me better as a creative person too, like as a writer, and make me have to work with stuff and see what other people are doing. And it's hard to kind of surround yourself with people like that in a I don't know, like a setting that usually doesn't value kind of creative stuff as much as it should. But everything has its place. It's also really, I don't know, just ranting, I guess, again, but it's cool to be able to, it's really amazing that many of the old songs I grew up on pentatonic scale runs, yeah, man, it's, for me also as a musician too, it was cool to learn that, like, a lot of, I mean, cool and a little bit sad, but also cool, I guess, you know, to realize that a lot of songs are just based on, like, 4 chords, you know, like 4 pretty basic chords, especially, like, the ones that get really famous and do really well, and some of them that even make bands, like, immortal, like Metallica, even, like, their stuff is based on power chords, not even full chords. Most of their stuff.
I never wanted to hurt you.
Of course, they had the benefit of coming out in the 80s, so time was just right, but it is pretty good, Nanette. It is. And I'm glad, too, that most of the engagement is positive. Obviously, you get the silly, like, trolls that are, like, 12-year-olds or, like, the grown men version of 12-year-olds. Oh, you be careful there, madam. You almost shot me and Sleeper here. But that's, you know, it is. It's, that's also kind of to be expected. But, it is pretty good, right? Like 300 some views for just like an hour. It's not bad. Not bad at all. And I don't know, I think I like to think that some of it has to do with me trying to just be genuine, just being myself, like sitting there chatting, like for real, and not being like bruh this and bruh that, and like, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, I don't know. Maybe they're just there for the doggies. Which I'm sure people are definitely there for the doggies. Anytime you see doggies, it's like, ooh. And especially those ones too. Like, all 3 of them are super unique type of doggies. So the 2 of them, the brother and sister, are really unique doggies. Being that they're wolf dogs, and they already are starting to get such a reputation to wolf dogs in general in the U.S., especially among the ill-educated. They're such awesome companions. Like the amount of trust that they give you back as a reward for like taking care of them good is pretty amazing. Because they could just take off and be gone forever if they really wanted to, but they don't. And they'd be fine too for the most part because they're super, and especially if the 2 of them ever did, because they'd have each other, but they both care enough or whatever to stick around. The version's entertaining music. Thank you, Silk. I appreciate that, man. And it's not necessarily that I'm like trying to be or anything like that. I'm just, I don't. Cause I know, who is this fella? Good evening. How's it going? Everybody's being so nice tonight. I'm sure some of it's part of the dogs and part of the playing music too. And I'm not just, you know, sitting there in front of the camera being like, oh, let me write your name on the board. Let me type your name in chat and I'll write your name on the board. Like, or whatever grift people are working on these days as live streamers, but I don't know.
Good evening, partner.
If any part of that is orchestrated, it's just to build the type of community that is also a genuine community and not just like there for the whatever.
Good
I don't
evening,
know.
mister.
Just so that everyone's genuine. There's a community where people can just be themselves and not be fucking worried about silly stuff. Next time we can make a request song. Sure, you can request one. I might not know it off the top of my head. You might have to wait till next time. So if you want to make a request, then I would make it right now. Then I could have a chance at maybe learning it before I go streaming it for you. Either that or I need another like phone or just bring my laptop out with me while I stream so I can like look up the chords really quick. So I mean, openly take requests. I'm not super well versed in all different types of music. Rachel, on the other hand, if she were to stream and play music like that, she could easily do
Be proud if I wasn't so scared.
requests for like super chats or something, you know? Really hope I'm around. Yeah, because if I don't know it and if it's something that you definitely want to like hear me play on the guitar, I will try to. I'll make an attempt to learn it, especially if it's something that's like somewhat simple to learn.
Partner.
I'm not like a virtuoso like musician or anything like that. Like I can't just. And I like there was another guy that came and hung out and chat one time too that was like said he was a lead guitarist, and I was like, oh man, I wish I could shred, because I can't. What we say in America in English, when we say shred for guys that like can really play lead guitar really well, like the lead parts of guitar, call them shredders, because they shred on guitar. Shred the lead on guitar, because they're really good. I'm surprised there's no collectibles in here, man. That's crazy. Usually there's something. This guy just sweeping down here. You missed a spot, buddy. You're not doing a good job. Yeah, Rachel hasn't gone back to streaming yet. She's trying to think about how she wants to continue to build her channel too. And I commend that because it's
Howdy.
I almost wish that I had planned mine out a little bit more instead of just being like, if I get this far in a year on minimal effort and putting stuff out there and being consistent, then I'll stick to it. that was all the planning that went into the first year of me doing this, and like I said, I kind of wish I'd planned it a little bit more, but I also enjoy the organic like way that it's kind of evolving and building. So, off subject, but have you ever listened to Roy B? Yes, I have. Yes,
Hello,
I
sir.
have. He's really awesome, dude. He, if I'm remembering correctly, is a really good guitarist, right? Just correct me if I'm wrong too. Don't hesitate. He sounds like someone adjacent to like another guitarist that I know too, called his name's Joe Bonamassa or Joey Bonamassa. I don't know how he refers to himself, but I don't know him personally. But Roy Buchanan sounds familiar to me. Yeah. Master the Telecaster. Okay. Yes. But him and Joe Bonamassa are like from a similar era of guitar playing. Shredders, if you will. Lead guitarists, yeah. And just like kind of virtuoso. Joe is good, yeah. Yeah, no, I played drums for like this this band that it was, I can hardly call it a band. It was like 3 of us that like played at a county fair for something, but we rehearsed a lot, jammed a lot, and we played a lot of Bonamassa. And I'm sure the other guy was laying out some Buchanan licks too, because he liked that era of music in general. We did a bunch of cover songs, so that was the other thing too, man. Really just a musician, kind of like a sort of a musician artist at heart, really. Like ever since I've been a kid, I've always been into drawing and guitar, and I'm not so good at painting and like colors and stuff like that. Like I've always been good with shading, sorta ish. But like so, I don't know. A lot of my art is usually like black and white. But yeah, I wish I could be that good on guitar, man. Those guys are legends. Legends of an era for sure. It was like there's a guy from similar era of time too that plays or did a song with this band from like more recently named Polyphia. I'm blanking on his name right now, but he's also a legend, like on guitar. I can't believe I'm blanking his name.
Who?
Jail cell in the 80s. Oh, damn. Gotta know all the lore. But that's crazy. The highwayman. I'm gonna feed you a little bit here, sleeper. Yeah. Well, most men born don't usually want to do that. It happens, but especially when they end up in that situation, they don't usually want to do that. Usually we all know what happened there. Although, you know, usually it doesn't mean always, so. But, I was a big fan. Lots of his music, his live music. Nice, you got it on like records and stuff? Like vinyls or CDs, digital? Like how do you have it like collected? Shit, I didn't mean to do that. To like fix it later in CDs and DVDs. Nice.
Move along, you hear? Push on through. Gotta keep the road clear. It is so out. Like the cur you are.
What? Come on, get up. Get up. Nah, you suck. Where'd my damn hat go? I know they shot my hat off. But where did it go? Get another one. Shit, it's always gonna be on that outfit now. Yep, I have to go back and fix it. The snail mail. Like the olden days. camera. I don't know why it doesn't want to work with me. It never does when I want it to. See? There we go. And of course, when it does, Sleeper's got a massive poop to take. That's cool, man. My collection of music is all digital now, except for a bunch of vinyls that I have, but they're all different kinds of music. Like Twisted Sister, The Beatles, Aerosmith, The Who, Led Zeppelin, the band War, ones that did Lowrider, I got a Grand Funk Railroad vinyl. I'm trying to think of some of the other ones. I'm trying to name some. I got a couple Metallica vinyls. Got a few of those.
Hello there.
A few
What are you
Metallica
doing around
vinyls.
here
I have
this time
like
of night?
the soundtrack to Godfather.
Well, hey there, partner.
Yeah, wild sounds are nice in real life, but it's nice to hear them from the confines of your deck by your fire. But I used to love walking up on mountain trails and stuff like that, and there was one that I eventually realized it was not a human trail after I followed it and ended up in like what I could only assume was that bobcat den that I was talking about. Man, just a bunch of like skulls, animal carcasses, just like, you know, like the bones just kind of strewn about. And you're like, oh, okay, time to leave. Time to turn around and leave, because I shouldn't be here. This is not my house. Some other animal's house. Had a hammock in a tree and paid attention to sounds around me. Yeah. That's another good way to do it too. If you're gonna go out into the woods, to hammock. Boy, nothing can get you while you're just laying on the ground.
Told you this business marquee was a piece of cake, didn't I? We are flying high now.
Hammocks are comfy too, man. Remember, I went camping up in the Adirondacks, and the hammock was my thing, man. Just like right on the edge of the there's like a little lake too that we were camping on up there. Oh, so awesome. It's great till the snow came. Yeah, yeah. Understandably. Obviously, you don't want to be chilling out in a hammock in the snow. But yeah, the hammock was definitely my jam. Right up in the areas of like, what was it, Fish Creek. And then there's another one. Oh shit, I I can't remember the name of it. Making me want to look it up. Then I got to move into a non-running rear van. Nice. Yeah, sorry about that. It was Fish Creek. Fish Creek Pond was the spot that I went camping at. The hammock was awesome. To be young again. Yeah, right, dude. Yeah. Go back not that long ago for me. I mean, worlds apart here, but you know. Yeah, I don't know. There's this really nice place. I also did some camping in Maryland and Ocean City. That was nice. That was awesome. Ocean City, Maryland was really pretty. Also, to get to the place I went camping, we went past this, and a lot of times too, whenever we'd go to the beach, we'd end up like right on the beach that they call Assateague Bay up there, and they have a lot of like wild horses that just run around in Assateague Bay, and we did have one come over and like try to get into our food while we were sitting on the beach one time too. It was pretty funny. That's why I always just call them big dogs, dude. They're just straight up big dogs. That's our California loot. Nice. Yeah, I haven't been over to the west, like all the way over to California. Is that my I'm trying to figure out if that's my stream or if it is just YouTube. Dang. Okay, well, that's not working. I'm supposed to like crouch down.
I'll put you down for good, you son of a bitch! You're gonna die!
Heard stories about them when I was a kid. Acetee. Acetee Bay. Yeah. Okay, internet speed is a little bit lower than it was. Hang on a second. Golly, dude. If I can even do this. Trying to make it a little bit more stable for you guys, because I did notice that internet speed slowed down a little bit. It's the time of day, I think. So we're approaching, yeah, just past noon. Lunch breaks all across America. Okay, now I'm just gonna remake this into the full screen. Sorry about that, folks. There we go. Hopefully that's a little bit more of a smoother streaming experience. Whoa, dude, why'd you go so far, like, on that turn? It wasn't even that tight. But who else do you know is gonna do that on the fly for you. Try to make it more smooth. Like watching their own stream enough to make sure that they're not messing it up, man. There we go. Looks a little better. Try to spin the camera around. I know, sorry, this might make people dizzy, but it's a good way to see how well it's like performing on the phone, on the online, on the interwebs. All right, that's okay. More corporate BS silk. But yeah,
You make that look of yours scarce before I make it even uglier.
shut the hell up. The horses in Azteec Bay are really cool. It was cool to see them like running across the beach, and like I said, like sneaking into our stuff while we were like swimming in the ocean. You like come back up out of the ocean, and they're like in your bag.
Oh, damn.
They're just in your bag, messing with your shit.
These your fucking motors, you son of a bitch. This fight'll be your last. Don't make me kill all these idiots myself.
Don't make me kill more yourself. I'm almost tempted to see what would happen now. But they're shooting at me, so. Sleeper, holy shit. Trying to reload here. Camp right up against the wall, huh?
We're gonna add you.
Guys are getting my guns all dirty. You know that? Oh, point blank dude didn't go down. Likely story. Likely story. Alright, let me watch a little bit of that back. Make sure it doesn't look too terrible. Does it look okay for you guys? We're still hanging out there. Alright, I hope it looks alright for y'all.
was wondering when you'd be back. Seems everyone with a rifle been hunting these. Come again.
Howdy, sir.
Could be.
Evening, friend.
Evening.
Always nice to see a returning face. You have a good one.
Buenas tardes, señor. Buenas tardes.
Hello.
Good evening.
Fíjate.
Good evening, sir.
Fanny Lopez is looking for a new seamstress. Marie says she hasn't been paid in about a month.
Happens all the time.
It hasn't been good.
Evening.
Good evening.
Mais bonjour.
Bonsoir.
How do you do?
Very good. The mayor is tired of all this damn public drunkenness around here.
Good evening, sir. was, monsieur.
I heard some bandits been scoping around the area.
Hello. 喂，睇住啊！
How are you?
Only a whole lot of rats going through the store around here last night. Got a key leading them like they're a bunch of royal fools.
This place is gonna be hell. How you expected it?
resting again? You never seem to do any work.
Just catching my wind for a spell.
Hey, careful there.
I hear Jimmy's wife is sleeping with the barkeep.
I've seen that too many times to count.
Hello.
Hey, hey! You there! Come quick! The raiders grabbed some boy over in the alley, taking his money or who knows what. You look like you could do something about it. Oh, good. I couldn't just leave the fella like that after I saw it.
Hey now, you gonna leave? Just let me on the way. What? Ah! We'll send you where you came from. This is far more trouble than I'm worth. Holy shit! You showed them all right.
Listen, could you give me a ride out of here? I don't come to the city too often. I work out in Caliga Hall, the Gray's place. You know it? West of here.
Listen told me young Franklin died under the dark.
this wasn't over.
Gonna get each and every
Thought the Braithwaites were bad. Not too far now. Here we are, Caliga Hall. It's good to be back. Appreciate you doing all this. Here, for you.
Morning to you, sir.
Hola.
A very good morning to you.
Yes. Oh, yes. Good morning, you hear?
Good morning.
Howdy.
Saludos. I wish I had something to tell you. But every day is the same.
Life is life.
How do you do?
Heard that gang's been roving these parts again.
That's why I be thinking about hitting the road sometimes.
Somebody told me that a few folks have gone missing out of the bra.
Get all these bits up stuff into these boats. Pack up the crates, let's move in.
Harvey's been engañando his workers, paying them 1 hour less every day.
No me digas.
Por los clavos de Cristo! I'm going to tell the law about
Don't do this. Please,
Lord,
not me.
help
Stay
me.
away from me.
It's good to see you again. Figured you were long done with Van Horn. Have a look around, see what you might need. Sure, let's take a look then. Don't need to know where you got this. Just don't go drinking it, eh? Take it from me, either drink this or ride your horse, but never both. So long. And don't go telling anybody else about our business.
Mister?
Damn bugs, eat me up.
Christ, ain't that an old face? What's it gonna be then? Drink up, sweetie.
Howdy, friend.
So,
It's too late for that.
what are you trying to
Hey,
You putting that mask
Quit
on for
putting that
trouble?
thing on. See ya. You're a handsome devil, ain't you?
Now, I don't believe a word of it.
Anywho,
Get him out of there. Any requests for the Undertaker?
I ain't sticking around here.
like this.
Hey, he's getting away. Don't lose him. We're losing him. You can't win against the law. You need some ammo? Come on out. We're gonna leave him. Do your job. I'm gonna make you pay for killing one of my own! Ain't no one wins a fight with a law.
You're gonna get some lead in that head of yours.
Let's get in there, you son of a bitch!
Ain't seeing tomorrow, buddy.
Bitch, get away! You could have come peaceful, boy!
Respect my authority!
Damn dirty idiot.
Oh no! Damn nice. Jesus! Good God!
You can count me out of this. You son of a bitch!
You cock-sucking pissant!
Fine, shiny day.
Perfect day to rustle up some.
Well, I can't stay. So long.
Where the hell he get to?
Not looking to share this space. Keep on. Not looking to share this space.
Don't take no stuff from this one. You were one dead.
He's gonna... Start firing! He's right there! Ah! Ah!
I should say, fine work on that last job.
You just left. You alright? Well, you know where to find us if you change